Hi, it's Rafael the Realtor. So in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about what loan limits are and how that affects your ability to buy or to sell property. So when you're out there trying to buy a home or someone's trying to buy a home, every single county you go to in California has something called a loan limit. And that is basically the amount of money that a lender is willing to lend you in order to buy a house. So that means if you're in a place like Los Angeles, Orange County, Ventura County, San Bernardino County, Riverside County, the numbers are going to change around, and every year these numbers get updated. So rather than focusing too much on the numbers, I want you to focus on the general idea so you can understand how this is going to affect you if you're buying a home or how it'll affect you if you're selling a home. So for example, if you look at a place like Orange County, LA County, the loan limit is going to be somewhere in the mid 600s to like upper 600s area when you're trying to get a loan. If you look in somewhere like San Bernardino County, Riverside County, you're looking at something in the mid 400s to upper 400s. What that means is if you're buying a home in one of those counties, for example, if you're buying a home in LA County at somewhere, let's say the loan limit is $650, that means that a bank is willing to lend you up to $650,000 to help you buy a home. You might have to come in with a down payment of $100,000, of $50,000, of $200,000, but they'll still give you up to $650,000. If you're buying in some place like Riverside or San Bernardino County, they might give you a loan limit up to $450,000, $470,000, $480,000, but that will be the limit. So if you want to buy, for example, a $700,000 house, let's pick two cities side by side. We'll pick Claremont and Upland. Claremont is LA County, Upland is San Bernardino County, and they're side by side. So if there was a $700,000 house and they were in both counties, the exact same house, exact same view, beautiful layout, everything you want, but the price were exactly the same, $700,000 and $700,000. In Claremont, which is LA County, you'd be able to get the house for up to a $650,000 loan, which means that if you came in with a down payment of like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, depending on the loan program you're able to get, you'd be able to purchase that house and that money would be enough. Whereas if you were buying in Upland, which is San Bernardino County, same $700,000 house, the maximum loan limit you'd be able to get is only going to be $450,000, $480,000, and you would be required to come up with $250,000 for your down payment. So if you were someone who was buying a house, maybe looking in a place like Claremont would be better for you because it'll be easier for you to find something you can afford at that price range. Whereas Upland, you'd need a little bit more money. If you're selling a house, this affects how your house sells. If you were selling that $700,000 house in Claremont, you're going to get a lot more buyers, a lot more people who have the money, who have $50,000, who saved $50,000, and they're ready to use that money to buy your house. If you were buying in Upland, or if you were selling your home in Upland, then you're going to run into trouble finding people that have $250,000 ready to go to buy your house. Which means that in a place like Upland in San Bernardino County, when you see houses that are going for the 600s, 700s, 800s, 900s, $1 million, those people, when you market to people in San Bernardino County, you're generally going to be spending more time marketing to people who are either downsizing or upsizing, but someone who has a big chunk of money and they're ready to use it to buy a house. So you wouldn't maybe market to people who live in in apartments, because those people, they're building up, they're saving money, and it takes a while to save $250,000. $50,000, even though that also takes a while, is something that's doable. So that is one of the major things. So if you have your house in San Bernardino County, Riverside County, or a low loan limit area, the time it takes to sell your house is going to be vastly different from a high loan limit area. So sometimes you might be wondering, why isn't my house selling? Or why isn't my neighbor's house selling? Why is it taking so long? Sometimes it could just be a loan limit thing. Their price might be at a price that the buyer pool is so small for. And if you're a buyer, this works out for you. If someone has a house at that price range, chances are you don't have as much competition as you would have in a place like Los Angeles. Okay, so I just wanted to give you this information so you could get a little bit of an idea of what things you're facing out there when you're either buying or selling and how those loan limits affect you. And like I always say, you can't be the best at everything, but you can choose to work with the best agent who gives you great information for free. All right, have a good one.